Hello everybody and welcome back to Game 4 of the Red, White, and Blue series. Team White is taking on Team Blue, and every game matters now. And Blue won the toss and they chose to bowl first. The wicket looks a little bit slower than in the previous days. I think spinners should have a big day today. And Blue, I think, has anticipated that a little bit because their playing 11 is loaded with spinners and medium pacers while they are resting their star fast bowler, Ali Khan. White is opening with Sachin Ashokan and Fahad Barber. Fahad Barber had two really promising quick starts in the last couple matches and is looking to convert in the opening slot. We also have under 19 stars Ali Sheikh and Abhiram Vaslamagri coming into the Team White, and they're going to make their debuts today. Now let's get on to the action. Sachin Ashokan starts the scoring off a bit early, but is ultimately taken out midway through the power play by Stevenson. He was caught and bowled for 13 runs. So in comes Ali Sheikh making his debut at the one down position, and him and Fahad Barber joined forces. And they kind of navigated the innings and Blue's stubborn bowling attack and built a partnership of 79 runs from there, with a couple of beautiful strokes in from that lefty-righty combination.
Yep. Between these two. Yep. Catch it. Yep. Catch him.
And along the way, Barber finally converts that 50 off 41 balls after two promising starts.
Catch it. Bowler's in.
But the partnership was broken when Ali Sheikh nicks Ali Samad to the keeper and has to depart for 32 off 32 in the 14th over. Team White looked to accelerate from there with 8 wickets in hand in the 15th over and only 97 runs on the board. But just as White crosses 100 runs, Adil Bhatti strikes, getting out the settled Fahad Barber. That's not good for the continuation of the acceleration because Fahad Barber, the set batsman, has been taken out of the attack. Team Blue started the comeback as Nisrak Patel was out, caught and bowled 2 balls later by Bhatti. And Bhatti put the brakes on. Nisrak just has not found that batting touch that we have come to see from him, but when the ball, he's been pretty good. And now in comes Karima Gore. Ibrahim Khalil is also in the attack now, and he's helping White make up for lost time in the way that only Ibi Khalil can do, scoring a couple of quick boundaries.
Yep.
But Stevenson gets his man, gets Khalil out of the game, tried to convert a double, and is thrown out. Gore was pretty quick, but they were not able to convert the double, so Khalil has to depart.
Yeah.
With White 111 for 5 in the 16th over, the partnership of Karima Gore and Elmore Hutchinson took over. They tacked on 51 more runs in the final 21 balls, and now we have ourselves at least an interesting matchup because White ends up with 162 runs. I don't think that's going to be enough, especially with that explosive batting attack that Team Blue has, but now at least we have an interesting match to see what happens in the second innings. So now Sunny Sohal and Cameron Steele walk into the center for Team Blue, and they had a really good start, putting up 35 runs in the first 3 overs.
Yep. Yep.
But Kyle Phillip gets Sunny out, LBW for 24 off 11. But the run rate's there, but the wickets cannot fall for Team Blue, and the wickets have to fall if you're Team White. Steven Taylor continues with Cameron Steele in the power play. Anytime Steven Taylor's in during the power play, there's going to be some really, really big runs scored. And the captain is finally starting to click. Hadn't gotten really going in the past couple of games, and now he's starting to pick it up. The partnership goes for another 29 runs before Steele edges Usman Ashraf and is caught by Khalil. Like I said, the spinner making a huge impact. This was in the last ball, the 7th over. And like I said, the spinners are going to be a problem as the pitches continue to get used and worn down. Ashraf's hot form here at Church Street Park continues. He's been bowling really well, and Steele has to depart for 25. But Blue only need 99 runs off 78 balls, so a pretty attainable target there. So now it's Taylor and Holland. They just continue to put the pace, and Team Blue are just taking it over.
Yep, catch! Yep.
With the first ball of the innings for Usman Rafiq, he bowls Steven Taylor, gets the captain with an arm ball. A huge moment in the match. This comes after the 11th over and is just super, super important for Team White's chances. Taylor plays it onto his stumps, and the captain has to depart for 27 runs, but Blue still in great position, 88 for 3 in the 11th. So well ahead of the run rate is Team Blue. And now Nikhil Kunchan and Ian Holland continue to close the gap. They kept their form from the last couple of matches. Both had batted well, and now they've closed the gap to a run a ball needed.
Yeah, catch!
But a couple of tight overs by Rafiq and the under-19 star Abhiram bring Team White back into the game. And Ashraf, again, the spinner, is the beneficiary of those tight overs, getting Holland, and he departs for 29 runs.
Yeah, catch it!
But it's not enough to stop Team Blue, as Skunchan and Ali Samad pair up to score the final 39 runs.
Yeah, catch it! Yeah, catch! Yeah, catch!
And Blue walks off victorious in the 18th over with 6 wickets to spare. Like I said, I did not think Team White put up enough runs to contain Team Blue and give their bowlers really a chance. You know, it was a textbook chase by Team Blue, and they were the most dominating teams in the innings. Today, they dominated this match, and every batsman scored at least 21 runs. They scored at a rate of 150. White had a chance with a solid start with 9 wickets in hand in the 15th over, but I really think they should have accelerated sooner and just never really got the chance. They were never able to pull up a defendable total. So Team Blue takes Game 4 and improves to 2-1, and Team White falls to 1-2. Join us for Game 5 coming out.